African breadfruit, popularly called Ukwa, is also called bush beans, is a delicacy that you can enjoy anytime, any day, and anywhere. Welcome back to my channel, guys. In today's video, we're going to be cooking Ukwa. In my own dialect in South Nigeria, it's called Onye. I don't know about you, but this delicacy is enjoyed mostly by the Igbos in the eastern part of Nigeria, but that doesn't keep we in the South out of it also. While growing up, I remember seeing this bush beans in the bush whenever I accompany my parents to the farm. And growing up, we also enjoyed this delicacy, maybe with a little twist, but after seeing so many videos of it, there's no much difference. The only difference for we in the south is that we usually add in 1 or 2 sticks of plantain depending on the quantity of the bush beans that we are cooking. All right, so let's get right into the video. For this video, I'll be making use of the fresh bush beans. So this is just brought in from the bush. They've extracted it and removed the skin, although we didn't do justice to it. So I had to add in extra strength in washing off the chaff. But if you allow it dry a little, you'll be able to get out maybe 90 to 95% of the chaff, and you'll be left with a little less. So we wash it under running water to make sure that it is clear. You can see now the water is very clear, so no, and be very careful, there are a whole lot of stones in this, so you have to fetch the bush beans in order to avoid putting in any of the stones into your food, because that will spoil the whole food when you're eating it. If you go and hit a stone, I hate stones in food, especially beans and all of it, so you have to be very cautious at this point to make sure you avoid any stones by washing it thoroughly. So I'm going to be using this pot to cook my bush beans. All right, so I just went ahead to fetch from the top. Look at what I'm doing. Even my beans, that's what how I wash it. When you fetch it like this, the stones tend to settle at the bottom part, and you can easily sieve out your content without having stones or in your bush beans. All right, so after this, for most people they use potash to soften it. I've seen someone using baking soda to soften her own okwa or bush beans, but I for one, I just add in a metal spoon into my bush beans, and it does the job for me. Also, onion to help to soften your bush beans. So to avoid the baking soda, potash and all of it, I just go ahead and add in a whole lot of onion, which will help to soften it. Mind you, when you're cooking okwa, you need to be very patient. You need to be very patient, because it will, if you have a pressure pot, it is the best tool you can use. But if you don't have a pressure pot, that shouldn't stop you from enjoying this meal. So you just have to add in a whole lot of water, let it cook. When it's almost dry, you add in more water to make sure that it is well cooked. You enjoy ukwa when the consistency of your ukwa is the same. So some persons cook ukwa and some are soft, some are strong. To avoid that, you have to cook them thoroughly. You see, the first water I added is almost dry, and the ukwa is still very, very strong. It is so still very, very strong, like you can't even pierce through it. Look at, it's very, very strong. So you're going to be very cautious by adding in a whole lot of water from time to time. So at this point it's still strong, so I added in more water to this and allowed it to cook very well. At this point, my bush beans has been cooking for almost a total of about 50 to 1 hour. Really, yes. Although not on really high heat, but it has been cooking for a total of almost 1 hour. And I can see that it's a bit soft, but I still want to check to be very sure. Because once it gets this milky, you know that it's almost soft. So I added in more water. I wasn't able to capture that part. Then the third time, you see, it is very soft. It is like 90% soft. So I went in with my fresh pepper cube, seasoning cube, and I added some crayfish powder to this. Then I added in a few dry fish, just a few. I didn't have much, but then I went in with my oil. You don't need much oil for okwa. It doesn't need much oil. All right. So just give everything a good mix to make sure that the seasoning gets to every part of your pot. Yeah, then you just cover and allow it to cook again, but this time not on such high heat so that it doesn't dry out. I told you it was like 90% soft, so it still needs some more cooking time. So I just allowed it to cook, and then I added in scent leaf. I love the aroma of scent leaf in my ukwa. So I just cut in about just 3 to 4 leaves of scent leaf, then covered it and allowed it to cook again to infuse that flavor of the scent leaf into my ukwa. Guys, if this is your first time of coming across my channel, my name is Clementina and this is Claire's Diary. We do cooking, we do baking recipes here. So please, you can subscribe to my channel if you want more content like this, and also hit the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will be notified. Drop a comment, share this video, let it get to more audience, and also subscribe to my channel. So at this point, my okwa is ready, guys. Look at how creamy and lush this okwa is, and it tasted amazing. I'm not mixing words. This okwa is so simple. It doesn't need so many ingredients. It is so simple but yet super delicious. So like I said, we in the south we like adding plantain to this, but I did not have any plantains around, so I wasn't able to add that. So if you have plantain, try it. Just put in two or a stick of plantain, just cut it into small cubes and add it in, and you will enjoy it. You would so enjoy it. Plantain is also very good for your health. Unripe plantain, please, and you would enjoy this recipe. All right, this was so good. This okwa was so good. Emphasis on so delicious. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching my video till this point. Let me know if you learned a thing or two, and also drop a comment in the comment section. It will mean so much to me. All right, so see you in my next video. Bye.